Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna be playing some Rainbow Six Siege, and we're just gonna be like talking, nothing really serious. We're just gonna be playing some casuals while I talk to you all. So, no, I'm not gonna be playing with anyone really, because everyone that you all met is down the shore. So, Jacob is down the shore, Richie's down the shore, Michael is down the shore, Jacob's little brother's down the shore with him obviously, and Michael, Wolfman is actually going to be coming home today, so someone will actually be here so I can talk to them. But otherwise I've just been here. I'm so sorry for the delay in the videos, I know I haven't been uploading a lot, but I've just been really busy, as you can all tell if you watched in my last video, like with my eye and all. But that's not why we're here about that story time. That was a story time in the last video. But in case any of you are wondering, I'm still waiting to schedule that appointment because they did say in 2 to 3 weeks schedule an appointment. But I'm gonna be scheduling an appointment 2 to 3 weeks.
Good work. The biohazard container has been located.
And yeah, so I'm gonna be scheduling that 2-3 weeks. And so it's been like really hot where I live, right? Like over 100 these like past 2 days. So I don't know if you know, I don't think I ever told you guys, but I do have 2 pet cats, and then I do have 2 pet fish. So the cats are irrelevant to this story time. I just wanted to let you all know. But I do.
Securing the room.
Can we get an F, please? Alright, well that gives me time to tell you this story.
Down to one friend.
Sorry, that was just an intense time. But I do have 2 pet cats, 2 pet fish. Older cat's name is Pepper. She's a girl, she's very vicious and mean, but she's still my baby. Other one is little cat. His name's Gummy. Pretty small, but he's like a year old. So I also do have 2 pet fish. Bob and Bernice. They're both goldfish, but they're not like those like little fish that die in a week. They're like actually pretty nice goldfish. They can live for a long time as long as you take care of them correctly and provide them with what they need. I've actually been like an aquarist for some few years, and I do know how to take care of fish, like chemical wise, and
secure the room.
making sure that they're in a good habitat. So if you all haven't noticed, I bought this Mute Elite skin as well, just so I can have an attacker elite and a defender elite. So yeah, I bought that.
Down to 10 seconds.
So I like come in my
5
room
seconds
last
and
night
counting.
because you know I have an air conditioner in here.
Op 4 drone has located
I'm just
the
sitting here,
biohazard
right, like looking
container.
at my fish, you know, because they're actually like pretty nice to watch sometimes. If any of you have fish, you would know. So I'm sitting here watching them, and I'm like looking at, because I do have a quiet filter, right? You know, so it doesn't like keep me up at night. It's pretty quiet. I did have this Aqueon 10 filter, this 10-gallon filter, because I do have a 10-gallon tank, right? And I do know that goldfish can get pretty large, but when they do get larger, I'll just adjust them to a larger tank. But you know, they're not that crazy large to where they can't fit in this tank for now. But they can get like the size of like a football.
Activate the jammer.
So I come in my room and I'm like looking at the fish, and I'm like, wow, that filter's like really quiet, right? I don't know why it stood out yesterday, but it was like so quiet, and like the water didn't even have like a current to it. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, and I go over to it and it's not
One
on.
friendly remaining.
So that's why.
You have been identified. One Op 4 remaining.
That's why. The filter wasn't even on and it's plugged in.
Op 4 eliminated.
There we go, got him.
Successful.
That was intense. That was intense. Sorry if I'm talking slow, because you know I know sometimes that I'm talking slow and you're like just get onto it, just get onto it. But you know, in a game like this, I have to like really pay attention. You just saw why. You know, it can get really intense. People count on you and all that. But I go over to the filter and it's not even on, and it's plugged in. So I unplug it, you know, plug it back in. Doesn't even do anything. I don't even hear like an attempt to turn on. I like try to like hit the filter a few times, you know, maybe like it will like jump start the engine. Doesn't even budge. So you know, I'm like, okay, I guess I have to go buy another filter tomorrow, because it was last night. Petco's about to close. It was like over 100 degrees. Like I said, I'm not walking there, you know, just not doing that. So this morning I went and I bought a filter, and I told you I do have a 10-gallon tank, but you know, 10-gallon tank is just like
Biohazard container.
what you would say like for a 10-gallon tank, obviously, because you know it holds so many gallons. And you know, 20-gallon tank, you know, they have filters for specific size tank. I did have a 10-gallon tank Aqueon filter,
Nicely done. The
but I
biohazard
decided
container has been
I'm gonna
located.
buy a. I did have a 10-gallon Aqueon filter, so I decided I'm gonna buy
Insertion in
a
10 seconds.
20-gallon Tetra filter, because you know, the size
5 seconds to
filter doesn't mean anything really. It's just the amount of gallons it
Biohazard
cycles
container
an
located.
hour.
Proceed to its location.
Obviously, the larger the size tank, it's gonna cycle more gallons of water. Think of like horsepower in a car. I guess you can compare it to that. But you know, it's just what it does in an hour. Miles per hour, gallons an hour. So jeez. Yo! Kavira killed me last time too. I shouldn't have been running, but like, did she know? Like, I don't understand. But
Reloading.
I installed the 20-gallon tank filter, you know, because it could be a little more powerful and it could just keep my tank a little more clean. And it's actually doing pretty well, because I did have experience with Tetra filter when I did have my other 10-gallon tank, and you know, I wasn't really happy with it because it was like a whole different type of like quiet flow, because it was like quiet flow. Oh, I know, it's not quiet flow. Whisper, Tetra Whisper was a part of the Tetra Whisper brand. And I wasn't really happy with it. You know, like, this is like a whole different new style, but it's like the same style of my Aqueon filter. But I'm having pretty good experience with this Tetra filter so far. It's doing pretty well and so quiet, and it actually is cleaning. So I'm having really good experience with that. And you know, the fish aren't scared of it. It's not loud, it's not vibrating against the glass, causing, you know, the fish to be scared. You know, it's doing what it should. But you know, like, I swear, if it's not one thing, it's another, right? Because like, I just got a job this year, you know, so I reached that age, and you know, every teenager wants to save up for a car, right, when they get a job. So I was thinking maybe like a year and some months I'm gonna buy a car, right? And you know, cars are not cheap. So you know, I obviously want to save as much money as I can.
Barricade the room. We need
But you
to
know,
protect the biohazard container.
like, if it's not one thing, it's another, I tell you. Like this filter just costs $30, and I don't understand, like, why do I need to buy another filter? Because the Aqueon filter that I had, I bought it 2 months ago.
Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container.
Like, I don't understand, like, why do I need to buy another filter when I just bought it like 2 months ago? I cannot be buying filters like that.
Down to 10 seconds.
But I don't know,
5
honestly.
seconds and
Like,
counting. Op 4
I
drone
can't
has
return it
located
because
the biohazard
Petco
container.
has a 60-day return policy. You know, I could call Aqueon and all that, but like, I don't care much. It's just gonna cause problems for me. I bought my filter. It's doing good. But you know, I don't understand, like, why does it just stop working? Like, it just stopped. Because we cannot have that. Buying filters like that. You know, like, buy filter cartridge, you know, like every month. But a filter? And it's a shame because, like, last week, actually no, this week, earlier in the week, I bought filter cartridges for my fish tank, for like the old filter that just stopped working. So you know, I just bought a new filter and I bought cartridges, filter cartridges for something that don't even work. So you know, there goes my
One friendly remaining.
saving for the car. Sorry I'm doing like so bad, it's just I'm not really paying attention. I'm just talking to you guys. But you know, it is what it is.
Stop the hostiles from securing the container. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
But yeah, I really do enjoy fish. They're just like, they could be so beautiful. But like, if I say so like myself, I think fish can be like one of the most difficult animals to like keep as a pet. You know, like a lot of people might think that it is easy, but there's so much like effort you need to put in to keeping a pet fish. You may not see it, but like, you know how many chemicals you have to put in that water? So many different chemicals, and it's like, I mean, like, it's not like a chemical that you would think, like, it's like all natural, but like, too much of something is not good, too little is not good. It has to be like the right. And like, if you don't clean your tank how you should, you know, the ammonia levels can get too high, and it literally like burns the fish. You know, you gotta make sure that your pH levels are balanced. And it's actually like a lot of work just to keep a fish.
Biohazard container located.
But as long as you're like dedicated to these little creatures, they could be really nice and beautiful. You know, you can get like a LED light and all. Really nice.
5 seconds before insertion.
You know, you got decorations. Those decorations can be really expensive. But like, as long as you just take care of it, you have a really nice tank.
Charging position.
And it's like kind of like rewarding too, just to see. Cause it's like your little home. You know, like their little home. You get to style it and all. Very nice. Oh my. Jeez. You saw that aim? That was terrible.
Secure the biohazard container.
That was such bad aim. I didn't even hit her. And it's match point.
Secure the container. 1 op 4 remaining. Good
Oh,
job.
there we go. We won.
Secure.
Alright. What else? I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Wolfman, my friend Michael, he did invest in the IQ Elite. So, it's pretty good. And my friend Richie, he invested in the Bandit Elite. So, you know, like, we're all just getting our elites. We're just all waiting for Jacob. He doesn't want to budge, but he will. He thinks that he won't, but he does every time. So yeah, I do have enough renown to buy an operator, but I'm not a big fan of Knock and Warden. Like, I'm sorry, but like, he is useless. He is so useless. Like, okay, he's cool and all, US Secret Service, but like, his ability, you literally stand still to see through smoke. When it's like, basically, if any of you remember, Glass could see through smoke. With his sniper, he could move. They basically took it off of him, made it so much more worse. mean, you have to stand still, and they gave it to Warden. It's like, who even uses smokes though? Like, people barely use them. And the fact that you have to stand still. Yeah. Like, do you see his guns? Nothing special. No, I can see Knock. Like, she can be useful. But, like, I'm just not a fan of her. It's not for me. You know, you see all these people I don't have. I don't really. I wouldn't invest in any of them. But if I was to invest in them, I would invest in Alibi. I think she's pretty good. But I'm just gonna wait for the new DLC to come out, and I'll probably get one of those operators. But if you're wondering where did I get all this renown, I was actually playing a lot of like ranked. Don't mind my rank, okay? Because you know, you get a lot more renown in ranked, and I did have a 3-day renown booster, and I also had a 1-day renown booster. So I was just grinding renown with like my friends a few days ago, and yeah, there's all my renown. But there's nothing else for me to really talk about. I just want to like tell you guys my Petco story and my experience with that Aqueon filter. Because I don't know why, but it just doesn't work. It just stopped. It's literally in my trash. You know, I could call them and fix it, but if that's how the filter is, then I'm not even gonna put myself through the struggle. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you all for clicking on my video. I really appreciate all the support. You know, I'm thinking about maybe starting up a GTA 5 series, maybe. Not like a series, but like, I don't know, like maybe I'll just make some videos with some friends, because that game can actually get pretty fun. But I'm just thinking about it. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. Alright, thanks everyone for clicking on my video. See you in the next one.